live a full 55 seconds early
Is
on the
that
video live stream.
FCC approved?
Well, thankfully they don't have any say in what we do on the video live stream. There.
Okay.
At least not that I know of.
No.
Not that I'm aware of. It's 6:59, and let's see, what do we have temperature-wise out here? Let's look real quick. 48 degrees in Benton Harbor, clear skies. 49 in St. Joseph. South Haven, 41 degrees. Buchanan, 44 and 48 in New Buffalo right now. We've got ABC News coming up next, and then our local news. Forecast for today, we're going to see partly sunny skies. It's going to be a nice start to the day, high around 57 degrees, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast, mostly clear, 37, northeast winds 5 to 10. And then tomorrow, to start your Saturday, it's going to be good in the morning to quietly rake your leaves with a rake. Partly sunny, 80% chance of rain at night. It's 7 o'clock.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. President-elect Donald Trump vowing to keep his promise to deport thousands.
And good morning and welcome to the WSJM Morning Show video live stream, where we're coming to you live from the Pat Moody studios. I'm Ken Lundberg. Bret Witkowski is over there. Yeah, I mean, we've got hello, Bret. We've got an open 32-ounce thing of soda over there. What are you drinking this morning?
That is Pepsi. I tried the cherry Coke.
Yeah,
but it came out pretty watery.
Oh,
so
I hate when that happens.
Went right to.
How do they do that? So you go to an actual fountain fountain
like
thing.
Yeah.
Why do you like the fountain thing? Because
I like the ice.
It's kind of like rolling dice, though.
Why is that?
You said just now you went to go for the cherry Coke and it came out watery.
Yeah.
Okay. If you go to a can or you go to a bottle, you know it's going to be the exact formula of the cherry Coke that you want.
Yeah, I like fountain. I don't know why, I just do. I like it. I like the ice.
You like the gamble.
No, I like the ice.
Well, just get the ice and go buy a bottle.
It's too much work.
All right. Or you could have said to the attendant, you could have said, hey, the cherry Coke recipe is off. Either fix it or I get free ice and a free
I would say
Coke
about every third time he's like, you're good.
Cherry Coke, Diet Cherry Coke.
Charge me.
That used to be one of my go-tos. I loved Diet Cherry Coke.
How about you like the zero stuff?
Never did the zero. Never did the zero.
That's tough for me to handle. Other people like it a lot, but for me.
Did the Diet Mountain Dew?
Oh, no.
I don't even know what flavor that is. Is it like a citrus flavor? What is that?
I don't. Do I look like I drink anything or eat anything that says diet on it? I'm down.
You're full sale.
15 or 17, but
full sale.
Not a lot of diets here.
Later on this hour, we're going to ask Bret to give us a preview of the game tonight. Who's St. Joe playing? St. Joe Bears High School football.
They are playing Zeeland West for the district championship tonight. Both teams coming at 9-1.
Wow.
Yeah, this is more like a semifinal or final matchup. Sadly, it has to happen in the districts.
Oh, okay. Why sadly?
Well, I mean, you would like to. I mean, like in most things, you'd like to see the top 2 to 4 teams in the Final Four. And they see.
Hey, wait a second. I'm sorry to stop you.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the comments today. It's Teresa's birthday.
Well, hi, Teresa.
Happy birthday, Teresa. Should we sing her happy birthday?
You start it.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Teresa. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Is she bringing us something?
That is not how it works.
Oh, my bad.
No, your stomach. Not your bad, your stomach.
Muffins. That needs to come back. Mike brought us cookies a couple weeks ago.
He did, and those were delicious.
Yep.
Were those not good?
They're very good. We're playing ball today.
So let's see. Your wife, I think the first food item I received since joining the WSJM morning show was fresh bread baked by your wife.
Mm-hmm.
That was delicious, fabulous. So feel free to bring that in again anytime.
Right.
And because it came with butter and everything.
And milk, I think I brought. No,
that was for a different thing. So then the second food item was cookies, and you brought in milk and cookies.
Yep, and
which
that was
fabulous.
Mama Graziano cookies. Yep.
My mouth's watering right now.
Yeah.
And then what else did we have? Oh yeah, Teresa says thank you. Ha ha. Aren't we good singers?
I thought we sounded okay.
Yeah, you had the baritone. That was good.
I thought it sounded okay.
That was very much the falsetto.
Myself.
Yeah. All right. Other food items, the blueberry muffins that you keep mentioning, those were good. Was
Yeah,
it
and we
delicious?
don't know who they were. Kathy knows.
Kathy knows, but she won't tell us. It was an anonymous friend of the station.
And they were warm. That was the kicker.
Yeah, they were good. All right, we've got to get some news here in just a moment. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Happy Friday to you. We'll be right back.
Federal fraud charges last month. I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Bioptimizer's Black Friday blowout sale is now. For 20 years, Bioptimizers has provided top supplements like Magnesium Breakthrough, the only product with all 7 types of magnesium to support sleep, stress management, hormone balance, and mood. Make your health a priority this holiday season and visit bioptimizers.com/radio and use code RADIO to get a minimum of 10% off and up to $100 in free gifts with purchase. Go to bioptimizers.com/radio and use code RADIO today.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:05 on the WSJM Morning Show. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. I have Bret Witkowski with me here today. And if you're missing the video live stream on Facebook and YouTube, you're missing a lot because we've already sung probably the best rendition of Happy Birthday ever to one of our regular video watchers.
I was impressed.
Well, I think we were the only ones.
That's all really matters, right?
7:05. It's 48 degrees in Benton Harbor right now. Clear skies. 49 in St. Joseph. 41 in South Haven. They're starting off chilly. Niles right now 44 degrees, and in Dowagiac 44 degrees with clear skies. We're going to have some sunshine as soon as the sun wakes up and gets out of bed. Partly sunny skies today. High around 57 degrees. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast, we're going to keep the clear skies for the most part. Low around 37 degrees, and then northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow's forecast, partly sunny. So it's going to be a great start to the day. Then the later it gets, as it starts to get dark tomorrow night, 80% chance of rain. High around 57, south winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Bret's going to be doing yard work today and probably tomorrow. Why don't you put some fertilizer on your lawn? You could do that tomorrow.
That was
before the rain.
Done, I think, about a month ago.
Okay. All right.
So we're good.
So tomorrow's forecast, it's going to start nice. Then we're going to get rain in the evening and overnight. And then the extended forecast Sunday, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, 60% chance of showers, low around 48, high around 63. We'll start next week with partly sunny skies both Monday and Tuesday. Some of the news from the WSJM newsroom this morning: the Berrien County Board of Commissioners studying their options for the use of the county's recently purchased building at 500 Circle Drive in Buchanan Township. The county purchased the building from American Electric Power in 2022 so it could be used as a 911 and emergency operations center. Speaking to colleagues yesterday, Commissioner Jim Curran said the administration committee has been talking about what other possibilities. What else could the facility be used for, because they have a lot of room.
One of the things that was identified is the amount of space that's available in that building. So if you guys have any ideas on who you would like to see occupy that building, we've got a majority of the first floor and all of the second floor. So that second floor is 30,000 square feet all by itself. So if you know, or you have any ideas, that's one of the first things we need to kick around is who's going to occupy that building.
33,000 square feet. That's big.
That's a lot of space.
That's a lot of space. The county commission this month accepted a $3 million grant from FEMA to help prepare the building for its new uses, plural. For now, the plan is for the building to house Berrien County Central Dispatch and Cook Plant offices. The idea is the facility would be used as a coordination point for I&M and the county in any kind of response to an emergency at the plant if that were to happen. Curran told commissioners to feed him any other ideas they might have. The county has until June of 2027 to complete the new center and to move in.
See, he likes food too.
Who's that?
Commissioner Curran. He
Why?
said, feed me.
Oh, feed me any ideas.
Yeah, see?
Feed me any ideas. Van Buren State Park is asking for community inputs for its next general management plan. For the first time ever, the DNR, along with park staff, they're asking visitors, community stakeholders, and others to share their opinions, including what they enjoy, what they'd like to see, including improvements to areas of the park. Park manager Matt Metzger tells us public input is a very important part of this process.
The big idea with this online survey is to gather those insights that those that use our parks, what do they enjoy? What do they want to see with our parks? What don't they enjoy? So we can look to gain the perspective from our visitors to, definitely make it a place they want to return and enjoy, but also what can we improve?
Metzger says general management plans help define the goals that the parks have in addition to addressing recreation and educational needs and opportunities. They say anyone can give their inputs through the online survey. It's open through November 24th. What do you got there? Online survey?
Oh, I'm getting ready for the St. Joe preview.
Oh, boy. All right. We have a link to that online survey for the Van Buren State Park at our website, WSJM.com. The DNR also plans to have a public meeting next spring to discuss the park, the draft plan, and provide another opportunity for people to review what they see and what they heard and provide additional comments. Now that President-elect Donald Trump has been elected to his second term in the White House, should people be afraid? Throughout the campaign, many opponents of Trump called him a fascist and warned he would weaken democracy. Congressman Bill Huizenga says he's had enough of that kind of language.
Here we have a presidential candidate who has had 2 assassination attempts on him, 2 of them. And that somehow has been memory hold and just put away. And it is partially, at a minimum, partially because of the rhetoric that people like Debbie Dingell and others have been using. So there's not going to be tanks in the streets, as they claim. There's not going to be internment camps. That's just ludicrous, and they should grow up and mature and move on from that.
According to Fox News, Congresswoman Debbie Dingell said there will be internment camps for the Trump administration political opponents. She later said she was just joking. Congressman Tim Walberg says everyone needs to just get over it.
So I hope that those that have been, whipped up into a fear factor about him will stop, read the Constitution, see what powers he has, and see the check and balances that are there.
Walberg says the fact that Trump sought another term in office proves he's sincere about his love for the country and his country service. He says Trump could retire in luxury if he wanted to, but instead chose to work full-time and take political hits for it. And finally, new scams are popping up all the time, and now a Grand Rapids couple almost got scammed by voice cloning. So we've talked about it for a while.
I've heard about that.
Now it's a real thing. The couple almost got conned when a caller claiming to be their daughter said she was in danger. They used their daughter's voice and asked for immediate money to help her out. The Better Business Bureau of Western Michigan's Katie Grievous says they called their daughter and found out she was not, in fact, in trouble. So we asked, how are scammers doing this?
The internet is a really great place, but it's also a place that stores a lot of information about us that we may not know. So if there was at any time that you maybe recorded your voice or there was a video of you anywhere saved anywhere on the internet, a video, a social media page, scammers can take that and they can use AI to create near similar voices.
Grievous says if you get such a call, call your loved one to find out if there's a problem. She says don't send money when someone's asking you to do so over the phone immediately. Don't send money. Don't send the gift cards. Don't go out and just do crazy stuff. You know, I mean, again,
sad how people are.
Deplorables on the other side of the phone line for sure. This just goes back to the old thing. And I remember my parents setting it up with my brother and I is, what's our secret word? If we're in distress, there's a secret word. Yeah. If we use that secret word, then, you know, whatever that code word, that kind of thing.
So someone calls you singing applies. Happy birthday.
Yeah, it's not us.
We
did that the one time.
Yeah.
No, that's all right. It's 7:12. It's the WSJM morning show. We've got sports right now from Dave Wolf, and then coming up we'll do some more chit chat. We've got some other things to talk about. Well, let's do the football thing. We'll talk about foosball because there's a big game coming up tonight. St. Joe High School Bears football against Zeeland. So we'll
Zeeland West.
Zeeland West.
Yeah. Zeeland West and
Zeeland
East.
West. We'll talk about that in just a couple of moments. Sweet. Right here on the WSJM morning show.
College basketball last night in a game you heard on.
All right. Okay. All right. You've got 30 seconds to give your football preview. Go. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I thought we were doing that live.
Yeah, we are going to do.
Okay. You got me all fired up.
No, all this thing is live. This whole thing is live. Let's look at the comments real quick. Let's see here. I'll grab mouse number 3 over here. And there's a fourth mouse. Look at this. Look at this. Got a fourth mouse.
With no purpose?
No, that's the video PC. So I've got the video PC, then I've got the news PC, then I've got the dad PC, and then I've got my PC. So
maybe
I think
you should explain what DAD stands for.
Oh, the dad. The dad, I don't know what the acronym actually stands for. But it's like digital audio device or something like that, but it's basically where we have all the commercials and
Right.
all the sound beds and all the liners and everything else, and et cetera, et cetera.
It's your master control center.
It's the master control for everything you hear on the air, except that which comes through the microphones or the deplorables who are calling in with the fake phone calls. Isn't that horrible? Let's take the greatest technology that you can ever have to do, horrible things. Jerks.
I agree.
All right.
And it seems like they never catch them because you never hear about them getting sentenced.
If you go on YouTube, there are people who have made a point of going after these guys and finding them and pranking them and doing stuff to their computer systems, and it's hilarious to watch.
I remember I sent you some Instagram. Remember?
I do.
Of people like they get on the phone with them.
Yep.
And they hang out, make them go waste an hour.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So
what do you mean I have to go to the bank? Oh, I'm nervous. What should I say?
Yeah. No, those are good. Those are good. And I think it's perfectly fine to waste their time if they're trying to steal your money, your life savings. Okay, let's go to the video comments here. There. Now I've got the right mouse in hand. Let's see. Bill says, happy birthday, Teresa. Teresa says, our coffee maker broke last night. You guys are great. Sorry that your coffee maker broke. What a great time, though. It's your birthday, so somebody should get you a new coffee maker for your birthday. Let's see. John says, good morning, everyone, and happy birthday, Teresa. Good morning, John. And Teresa says, thank you again, guys. See, that's nice. Think of us as you have birthday cake. What kind of cake are you going to have? You going to have any dessert or anything like that?
We should have had some.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite birthday treat?
I really don't have one.
Really?
I like all cake.
Why is that not surprising?
I like all
food.
ice cream.
I like food. What's that?
I like all ice cream.
Oh, let's see. Facebook user says Dirt Car World Finals this weekend from Charlotte, South Carolina. I don't know why it says Facebook user, but I'm assuming that's Bill.
Cool.
Bill's probably telling us about Dirt Car World Finals this weekend in Charlotte. That's cool. I think it's Bill. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a Facebook user. Oh, no, it's not. It's somebody else. Okay, we'll be back in just a moment. It's the WSJM Morning Show. We've got the football preview. Brett is going to give that in just a moment.
marketingworkshop.com.
Partly sunny skies today. We will stay cool, end up around 57 later this afternoon, but winds will stay light. Clear skies again tonight. We drop down to 37. And tomorrow morning, we see sun. Tomorrow afternoon, we see clouds. And by tomorrow night, Saturday night, we have chances of rain. High temperatures at 57. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
Oh, yeah. See, now I did it.
AI.
Now I did it.
Someone's hacking the system.
I was mad at AI. I started criticizing AI, and then all of a sudden, everybody on our who's commenting on the video live stream is coming in as Facebook user. They're not coming
hacking
in.
the system.
But Brett, you can still see the names.
Yeah.
Someone just got mad at me.
Someone's hacking the system.
Oh, and this one says it's me, Bill. Okay. Anyway, we'll figure that out. It's 7:17. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. Brett Witkowski over there. It's been champing at the bit.
Big day. Big day.
Big day, because you've got some more.
Like these. These are really nice.
Aren't those cool? Just don't break it.
No, I won't.
We've got new
I'm
microphone
impressed.
stands in the. You can see them if you're watching on the video live stream. We have new microphone things to make the view unobscured between the camera and the guest. So whatever you do, just don't break it.
Very nice.
Yeah, isn't that cool? It stays in place. Brett Witkowski is here. He and Joe Cordes, they call the football games for the St. Joe High School Bears. You hear that broadcast right here on WSJM. And right now, let's do the laser graphics preview of tonight's football game, the St. Joe High School football Bears versus Zeeland West. That's coming up tonight.
Yep, big game. It looks like the weather is going to be great for it.
Yep, clear and crisp.
Perfect fall weather.
Yeah.
Hope for a big crowd. I wasn't real happy with the crowd last
Really?
week. No, I was disappointed.
You didn't get stands filled?
No.
Oh.
And I was disappointed in that.
Wow.
On both sides.
What happened?
I don't, I've had people ask me, and I think people can watch it on what's called NFH network, so you can do that. I think people too bit. I don't know. I was disappointed because those young men have worked hard. And when you look up, you want to see it full.
You need that 12th player on the field.
Exactly.
And that's the stands.
Yeah. And it's been full all season. That's why I couldn't quite figure it out.
Okay.
But they play.
Maybe it was post-Halloween sleeping.
Could be.
Yeah, something like that. All right. So let's get a preview of tonight's game. What are we looking for?
St. Joe, number 1, or ranked 3rd at 9-1. Zeeland West, 9-1, ranked 4th.
Okay.
And so both.
So team 3 versus team 4.
Yep. Zeeland West is a wing T run team. They've got a running back, Henrik, 1,151 yards. But here's the crazy part: 13.2 yards a carry.
Wow.
So pretty much every time he's touching, it's a first down.
Don't give him the ball.
But running wise, team wise, St. Joe has 2,671 yards.
Okay.
And Zeeland West has 2,655. So the difference is St. Joe can throw the ball a lot better. St. Joe's throwing the ball for 1,126 yards. Zeeland West is throwing it for 405.
Okay.
I think Zeeland West plays only 16 players. They have a lot of guys going both ways.
They only have 16 players on their.
They play 16.
Oh, they only play
like
16 of them.
36 on a roster.
Okay, but they choose to go for those 16 and tire them out.
Yeah,
that's good for us, right?
Yeah, it should help out. St. Joe really plays 22. They have 2 players that go a little bit both ways, and Sickerell and Schmidt. Both those guys go a little bit both ways. I think it really comes down to whose offensive line and defensive line is the stronger of the two. And, both teams are similar. They like to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
St. Joe has not kicked many extra points this year. They've gone for 2. Historically, Zeeland West has always gone for 2. Zeeland West is the 2nd all-time winningest program in the history of the state. It's St. Joe upset them 2-3 years ago up there. And that really has changed the tide. It used to be the local teams, St. Joe and Lakeshore, really struggled with teams going north.
Right.
Zeeland, Grand Rapids. And since then, it's been about 50-50.
Okay.
And so, you look at St. Joe's offense with Chapman, who's got about 1,200 yards, Halstead, Crossman at quarterback, DeYoung out there as one wide out, Sickerell, they can catch the ball, Croc the tight end. And then their defense, they run about 7 different guys in and out on the defensive line, and then the linebackers. Cotty's only a junior, and then you got Johnson and the defensive backs. Sickerella can pick off a pass. Lang hits hard. Schmidt's only a sophomore back there, lights people up. And I'm missing one. I apologize, but I like St. Joe's defense. I think they can really cause havoc. They're gonna have to make and put Zeeland West in some 3rd and long situations, and then when they go out in 4th down, it's not 4th and 1, 4th and 2.
Right, because they'll just give it to that one guy who gets 13 yards a carry.
Exactly.
Okay.
I think the one advantage St. Joe has is Zeeland West has to wear white uniforms.
Oh, why is that an advantage?
Because they like to hide the ball. It's a deceptive offense.
Okay.
And so it's assignment defense, deceptive offense. And they'll put 3 guys in the backfield. Their linemen will have spaces 6 inches apart.
Yeah.
And they just go in misdirections
Okay.
off the guards and different things. It's harder to hide the ball when you have white uniforms rather than their dark green ones.
What are the spreads been like for Zeeland West this year?
The scores?
How they've
pretty
been
much
doing
like
against their
St. Joe.
opponents.
They're really similar in what they give up. Their one loss was to a team that's 10-0 right now, Hudsonville.
Okay.
They lost to a good team. And, St. Joe's one loss is to Madawan, which is playing for a district title tonight. St. Joe's has 4 opponents who are also playing for district championships tonight, which is really unrare.
Yeah.
Really rare.
Okay.
And 2 of them, all 4 are in 2 games. Edwardsburg and Niles, which St. Joe beat, are both playing each other.
Okay.
Madawan, which St. Joe lost to, and Portage Central, which St. Joe beat, are playing each other. So,
do you think the being in the playoffs, does that change the teams at all? Do they play a little bit different?
Yeah, I think you play a little more with the finale that there's no tomorrow.
Okay.
And I think that always is incentive. I think if there's stuff you've held back, there's nothing to hold back for. You know, from a
got to leave it all on the field.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to that level, it really comes down to execution. Who's healthy, who's not.
Yeah.
St. Joe, fortunately, is healthy.
Excellent
Tonight, especially on the defensive side and offensive side, and all those little things matter. St. Joe has a lot of seniors. They also have a lot of underclassmen. They'll dress 90 guys tonight.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's great.
It should be an exciting game. I think St. Joe can win 30-28.
30-28.
Yeah.
It's going to be a close one. Okay.
Yeah, I think it'd be close because I think they're both great teams, but I also think both teams are going to put up some points, like when they played Portage Northern.
Bret, I'm excited about the game. Where can I hear it?
Well, you can come to the station. No.
WSJM is the answer to that.
Oh,
yeah, we're gonna have the game right here on WSJM. That's the only place you can hear it. Even if you're at the stadium, you got to bring your radio or bring your smartphone.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you do. Oh, because they play it?
Yeah.
They play it in
the tunnels.
So when you go to the refreshment stand or the restroom. Yeah.
That's always bad.
So you're predicting 30-28. You can hear the game right here on WSJM 94.9 FM, or you can stream it live on your app. So take it with you wherever you go. The and the pregame starts at what, 6:30?
6:35.
6:35.
We'll have live updates from Sean, who'll be going to Pittsburgh. Do the matchup between Bering Springs and Kalamazoo United, which is a rematch of week 2.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. You can hear it all right here on WSJM. Thanks in part and this preview due to Laser Graphics. Thanks for supporting us and supporting bringing that broadcast to you on WSJM. It's 7:25. We've got to get to the Bloomberg Market Minute, and we'll get to more news that's coming up right here on WSJM.
Would you call free checking that pays you?
I'd hit refresh on this thing over here. But I'm afraid that it would knock the video live stream off. So I'm not going to touch it.
Right.
Just not going to touch it.
I get it.
Let's see what else. So you had a good week? How was your work this week?
Been busy.
Yeah?
Yep.
You always say that. What'd you do?
Meetings.
Oh, come on.
More meetings.
Come on.
Budget.
Oh, that's no fun.
No.
It's that budget time of year.
Yeah, just trying to get things finalized and get new equipment ordered and things like that.
Oh, good. You want to talk about your snowplow decoration?
Sure. I sent you a video, which I thought was really cool. So we came up that we would work with our local school districts to paint a plow. And the theme that we had as a contest within the office, I think we gave everybody, the 60 employees, 4 things to pick from. I think it ended up in a tie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And school theme, school theme, and I can't remember what the other one was. So they went with school pride. And so
school pride.
They did, I think there's 7 or 9 schools that did the plows.
So basically you've got a bunch of snowplows that are going to be out and about, and to do something. Are you raising money for this? Are you doing something? Okay, so this is just an opportunity for kids to get creative.
Classes,
classes to get creative on what they would paint on the snowplow blades,
right?
So that when you, if you happen to see a snowplow coming your way, maybe you get some Van Buren County school pride right in front of you.
Yeah, it was really. We were impressed.
Yeah,
actually very impressed, and it's acrylic, so it's not going to come off.
Well, that was my question, because you showed me the video of the how the school kids painted the plow blades, and I said, well, how many plowings does that take for that to come off? And he said, and it didn't come off.
No, it's not going to come off. And we only use those when it's like really heavy snow.
Oh, those are the big ones, the tough ones.
Yeah, which they'll get used.
Okay.
I think we had like 40 or 45.
So you think about it, and snow plows like the ones you showed me, they can move literally tons of snow in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
They and they're not very loud.
No.
It's very quiet.
Yep. And they don't go fast.
Nice and quiet.
About 35 miles an hour.
Just get it done. And if you had to go over the same area, like for an hour and a half, you would think, I need a different tool.
Well, if they really, if people really want to,
what I'm saying is turn off your leaf blowers.
I'm going to use a leaf blower to blow my snow now.
I tell you, snow blowers are a kick. I love that. Again, you just go over the area once or twice and you're done. You're done.
So it'll be good. And what we're going to do is have an online contest. People can link it through Road Commission,
Quit tapping.
Facebook.
Quit tapping your foot.
Why is it making noise?
Yeah, it's coming through the microphone.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
And that'll go from Tuesday 8 a.m. till the following Tuesday 8 a.m. And then the winner will get a pizza party.
Okay. We'll do a news story on that because I think that's fun.
Yeah.
So people people online will get to vote?
Yeah, anybody.
Okay.
It's going to be, you can either go to our website or there'll be a link from.
Can we name the plows?
No, there's no names to them.
Because I want to do Plowy McPlowface.
You could make one
All
like
right.
that.
Okay. All right. We'll talk more about that. It's coming up right here on the morning show.
Priceline owner Booking also issued a strong outlook recently. Futures are slipping this morning. Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
That's what we ought to do is name a plow.
The state does that.
Do they do the name a state snowplow?
I think they do that or the trucks, one of the two.
Yeah, I know there was was it a fire tug or something like that over in New York, and they said, hey, give us some ideas for a name, and they named him Bodie McBoatface. Yeah, we should do Plowy McPlowface.
There was I had a brother that lived in San Antonio.
Not that we're talking about snow yet, but go ahead.
And we were down there they had an election for a mayor, and I think someone put up a bus.
Okay.
As a candidate, and I think the bus came in second or third place.
They ran a bus for mayor.
Yeah, they had a name for it, like what you just said,
Bussy McBuck,
yeah,
Bus
something
Face
like that,
or something like
and
that.
it came in second place.
That's funny.
That's why I think that and other reasons you can't. If you vote for Mickey Mouse, they don't count those things.
Oh, okay, all right. That's funny. Where was that?
San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio,
in the
Texas.
1980s.
Very nice. Okay. All right. It is the WSJM Morning Show. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg, and my co-host this morning is Bret Witkowski. I've got you for what? Another half hour? Or are you going to stay the whole time?
No, I got to head in. Got to do the Van Buren State Park meeting.
Oh, that's right. You've got that meeting this morning. Okay. We'll have news in just a moment. But one thing that we told you we were going to talk about is the Food and Drug Administration yesterday proposing ending the use of a common ingredient that's found in many popular over-the-counter cold and allergy medications. The agency said an extensive review of available data determined that the ingredient oral phenylephrine or something doesn't actually relieve nasal congestion as advertised. This is about more than a year after advisors to the FDA unanimously reached the same conclusion. So based on that data, they say, quote, we're taking this next step in the process to propose removing that ingredient and any product that carries it because it's not effective as a nasal decongestion. Yeah, so I mean, if you've got everything stuffed up, you're feeling fine otherwise, but you got to get rid of the nasal congestion.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the drugstore, you see this thing with we remove nasal congestion, and here's the ingredient that does it. They're saying doesn't do it. Don't buy it. We're taking it off the shelves.
Robert Kennedy will be coming after them.
Boy, what do you think's going to happen if he gets in charge of the FDA? What do you think's going to happen? Food and Drug Administration.
Well, I think he'll challenge him on what has been accepted.
Yeah,
and I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing to question.
Yeah,
and let it play out the way it should be.
I mean, the food coloring, and talk about the high fructose corn syrup. We talked yesterday with Bob Harrison a little bit about salt and stuff like that. So be interested salt content. Although I do like when I have roasted like cashews, which I don't eat anymore, or roasted peanuts or anything like that. I like the salt.
Yeah, I like salt.
Salt's good. So don't touch the salt.
Yeah, my dad likes salt so much. He had a little salt shakers in the car.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Salt shakers in the car for what?
You go places and they
like
didn't
it
give
goes
you
to
salt.
the drive
Yeah.
through or something like that.
It was like little plastic travel ones.
That's fun. Did he have a salt lick? You should get him a salt lick. I should have gotten him a salt lick for Christmas or something like that.
He had pepper too. He loved pepper.
Pepper's great. Love pepper.
But when he had his ulcer, they told him no more pepper.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That affects ulcers? Did not know that.
Back in the 70s, they said.
That's what they said back then. Okay. So maybe they've changed their mind by now. All right. WSJM Morning Show continues. We've got some news to cover.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. A wildfire spreading across Southern California. ABC's Matt Gutman is there.
Ventura County under a state of emergency as the so-called mountain fire west of Los Angeles exploded in size. The mountain fire growing to over 20,000 acres in just 36 hours. Lower winds late Thursday allowing firefighters and fleets of helicopters to pour resources on hotspots. But at one point early on, the fire turbocharged by hurricane-force Santa Ana winds, burning 2,000 acres an hour.
Jewish soccer fans in Amsterdam say they were targeted following a match in which the team from Tel Aviv was playing. Dutch and Israeli leaders denouncing the violence as anti-Semitic. 5 people were hospitalized and more than 60 people are under arrest. Trump campaign manager Susie Wiles has been tapped as President-elect Trump's chief of staff, the first woman to hold that job in the White House. Other names mentioned, possibly Florida Senator Marco Rubio to serve as Secretary of State. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:34. Temperature outside right now, 48 degrees in Benton Harbor, 49 in St. Joseph, 41 still in South Haven. Over in Dowagiac, it's 44. New Buffalo has 49 degrees. Niles, 44 degrees. Mostly clear skies all over the place and beginning with a sunny morning. And we do have the weather forecast for today. It does call for partly sunny skies on your Friday. High around 57 degrees. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Forecast for tonight, mostly clear. Low around 37. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow's forecast, we're going to start partly sunny. It's going to be a good Saturday. And then as we get late on in the day, 80% chance of rain at night. High around 57 degrees otherwise. South winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sunday, you're going to start off rainy, mostly cloudy otherwise. A low around 48 degrees and a high around 63. By the time we get to Monday and Tuesday, it's going to be partly sunny. Probably some good golf days. If you like playing golf in a sweater,
yeah,
I think those are going to be good golf days because it's going to be partly sunny. High around 58 on Monday, high of 55 on Tuesday. I don't see any precipitation in the forecast.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Might lose the ball if the leaves.
Yeah, that's no fun.
I've done that before.
You ever hit into the leaves, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done.
And you're like, I just saw it.
I just saw it. You can hit a walnut instead.
Yep.
Some of the news that we're following from the WSJM newsroom. Following Tuesday's elections, the results and the Michigan State House changing control to Republicans from Democrats in January, the Berrien County Board of Commissioners is considering the ramifications. So they're hearing from their lobbyist about what the shift of power means, what they might ask for during the lame duck session, and what they might ask for come January. So we'll talk about that story coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. Also, there were 2 marijuana proposals on the ballot in Berrien County this week. One passed, one failed. We'll have WSJM's Andrew Green take a look at all that. Also, we are approaching Michigan's 5-day quiet period. That's the period when you turn your leaf blowers off. No. This is the hunting thing.
Man, you are hung up on that.
I am. It just went on and on yesterday.
Come by about 2.
Starting Sunday, November 10th, this Sunday, and going until next Thursday, the state has a quiet period for hunting. That means it's unlawful to even transport or possess a rifle or shotgun with buckshot, slug load, ball load, or cut shell in an area frequented by deer. The DNR says this allows the deer to let their guard down, settle back into their day-to-day patterns, which in turn increases the chance of a successful hunt when firearm deer season opens, which is next Friday, a week from today, on November the 15th. So don't expect any of your hunter friends to be working 1 week from today.
There's a lot of traffic going north. I'm telling you, that's a big...
I believe it.
Yeah, one of my engineers has a bar in a UP that he owns.
Yeah, a bar.
Yeah, him and his family.
Yeah.
And he's heading up there because he has like a radio show on deer and everything.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Does he have a deer processing place right attached to the bar? He should.
I think he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is part of it.
That would be important. Just one-stop shop. Just go there, hang out, get entertainment, have a couple of beers after the deer hunt. 7:37, boy.
Don't do it before.
No, absolutely not. 7:38 is what the time is right now. We've got sports coming up from Dave Wolf after a look at state news.
The Michigan News Network.
I'm Beth Fisher.
Okay. Yeah, Terry, our engineer, was cleaning up the board here because he has to rewire everything. Hey, you playing Candy Crush over there? What are you doing? Come back here.
I'm listening.
Come back here.
I am here.
Who are you playing with? What are you texting? Who are you texting?
Work.
What are you saying?
talking about your plow stuff. I was reading the press preview.
Oh, okay. All right. Just send it to me. I'll proof it. I am notorious with a red pen.
Well, we have a couple really good writers.
Send it to me. I'll tell you whether or not you're right.
You'll have it Monday at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Then you can let me know.
Let's see. On the video live stream, Facebook user says, it still says that. Someone said that, yes, the state plows are named, which I think I remember that. Let's see. Someone else says, I like salt. And then there's a good morning to Annie. You awake over there? What are you doing?
Well, I was just waiting for you to say something.
Hello.
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 I wonder if you got hacked or you got a virus.
No, I doubt it. Nobody has the password to this computer, so I don't think there's any.
Well, it doesn't matter. I got hacked at the county once.
What happened?
So when I was treasurer, I had a county commissioner came by and said, hey, can you look up? And it was the Realtors website, the Southwest Michigan Realtors.
Okay.
And I looked it up, and we looked at some property or something. And then about 1 or 2 in the afternoon, I get a phone call from IT, and like, shut your computer down now. And I'm like, okay.
Wow.
And then I'm like, what's going on? So I did. I shut it down.
Okay.
And I'm like, you got hit by a virus. And it's getting into the
system,
the whole thing.
Yeah.
And
what happened?
They came over, it destroyed the computer.
Yeah.
And then the county had gotten hit 4 or 5 times.
So what, did you go to the wrong website by accident?
No, it was legit. It was the Southwest Michigan Realtors.
Okay.
And I told them what site I went to, and they checked it, and they're like, yep, came from them. And they're like, and I said, well, it's a legit website. And they're like, yeah, yours was the only one. Some other people had a different
questionable
website.
website.
Yeah, questionable website.
Yeah.
But I had that computer probably for 10 to 15 years.
If that's if that is in fact what happened, which I have no reason to doubt, I bet it just went through the system from someone else's to yours. I bet it had nothing to do with a realtor site.
That's where they tracked it to.
Because what happens oftentimes is, let's say you want to go to the White House website and you put in whitehouse.com instead of whitehouse.gov. Well, somebody has squatted on that website and they put, stuff on
vulgar
there, vulgar stuff that you don't want to see. But that's what happens. And I'm surprised, knowing just the very basics of how computers operate, I'm surprised we don't see more viral infiltration through because you go to a website and it's all of a sudden loading up images and it's doing this and it's doing that. And if somebody's spoofed a site or if they've squatted on a similar site and you click something, you don't know what you're clicking.
Right.
You don't know what's getting downloaded to your computer because those little images, temporary images, they get logged onto your computer. What's behind them? What's infiltrating? I don't know. The moon must be in a phase because I'm paranoid this week.
That and leaf blowers.
Leaf blowers, the bane of any existence. Well, the other thing is I have a sound studio in my office.
Oh, do you?
That I can record. I used to do a lot of reading of like newspapers for the blind and that kind of stuff.
Really?
And well, yeah, it was a volunteer deal. It was a lot of fun.
Cool.
It was a lot of fun. Although it took a lot of time because I was doing it for an area of the country where I had no idea of their names and they had a lot of Native American names. Mm. And so you try to get the right pronunciation. So you stop and you go find the pronunciation, then you bring it back. Anyway, long story short, in autumn, the sound of a leaf blower is at a frequency where it permeates just about everything. And you get that hum that's just so difficult to get out of your recordings. So that's one of the reasons why I kind of dislike leaf blowers. Plus, if you're using it for more than 15 minutes, you're using the wrong tool. Just use a lawnmower. Use a lawnmower to chop them up and bag them up. Get them out of there.
Yeah, but sometimes, but if you live in the city and you put them in the street, they go out to a yard company and they turn into mulch.
They do turn into mulch. Absolutely. Well, just use your lawnmower to, again, chop them up, pick them up, dump them out on the curb. Do that.
You could do that too.
Which
might take more than 15 minutes.
No, I don't think so. Yeah. Maybe 16 minutes.
Well, I'm going to run extra long just in honor of you today.
I'm going to go put golf balls on your lawn. See, you're trying to blow those things around.
Well, they'll be blown out into the street then.
Do you have a good leaf blower?
Yeah, I do. It makes a lot of noise.
Is it gas powered?
Yes, it is.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Defender of the leaf blower.
It will.
Bret
It'll be
Witkowski.
running it too before I mow.
Let's see. Australia. I'm looking here. Let's see where I had this yesterday, but we never got to it. Let's see if I can pull it up. This is Australia and the social media stuff that's going on. Oh, Susie Wiles. So, President-elect Donald Trump named Susie Wiles, the who was the manager of his campaign, as White House Chief of Staff. We've heard this on the news already. She's the first woman to hold that role. First woman to hold Chief of Staff for the White House role. It's huge. She's widely credited within and outside Trump's inner circle for running what was his most disciplined and well-executed campaign, and was seen as the leading contender for the position, largely avoiding the spotlight, et cetera, et cetera. But I actually ran across her path when I was working for a member of Congress from Jacksonville, Florida. I was working for Andrew Crenshaw, and the predecessor to Andrew was Tilly Fowler, Congresswoman Tilly Fowler. And Susie Wiles I think she was the chief of staff for Tilly Fowler.
Oh, wow.
And so we used to, hey, we need this.
You missed that element?
We'll talk about it in just a moment here on the WSJM Morning Show.
And by tomorrow night, Saturday night, we have chances of rain. High temperatures at 57. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
It is the WSJM Morning Show. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. My friend here this morning is Bret Witkowski. Soon we'll have another friend in the house, a Lakeshore Lancer, Mike Weibel.
I wonder if he's bringing cookies today.
Wouldn't that be great if he did?
Mike?
No, go ahead.
Well, you're
looking for the cookies.
I'm looking for Mike.
No, we were talking on the video live stream a second ago about President-elect Donald Trump appointing Susie Wiles to be his chief of staff. She helped run his campaign this time around, and I thought, that name sounds really, really familiar. So I looked her up, and she was on former U.S. Congresswoman Tilly Fowler's staff. I think she was the chief of staff. She might have done a couple other roles there, but that's where I know her from, because I was working for the person who succeeded Tilly Fowler, Congressman Andrew Crenshaw, in the U.S. House of Representatives. And so she contacted the office frequently to talk about stuff. So did Tilly. That was fun to work with her before she passed away. So that was good. So anyway, there you go. There's your connection. 7:46 is the time. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Should we do the Moody on the Market update?
Be a good thing to do.
You want to do that? All right, let's see. The Moody on the Market update is brought to you by Insurance Management Service. You can call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. And one of the things that we're talking about this morning is the Michigan Maritime Museum. If you've not visited the Michigan Maritime Museum up in South Haven, you should. It's fascinating. It's interesting. There's a lot of stuff that you can look at, explore, tactile stuff you can touch.
No. Okay. I've never been there.
You've never been? You should go. If you go to South Haven, go make a plan. Go to lunch and go by the Michigan Maritime Museum. After serving more than 15 years as executive director, Patty Montgomery Reinert is stepping down from her leadership role at South Haven's Michigan Maritime Museum, effective next September, the end of September 2025. So she's giving them a long lead time to find a new person. The museum board of directors is going to begin a national search for Reinert's successor, a national search. I mean,
how many visitors they get a year?
I don't know. Patty leaves an indelible mark on this museum and a community as an exceptional leader and ambassador. That's what the board president said of the Michigan Maritime Museum. And she has established a legacy of tremendous growth for the museum that will serve the community for generations to come. In its 50-year existence, the museum has never been in a better position in terms of mission, infrastructure, financial stability, and staff leadership capabilities, they said. Reinert started her tenure at the museum in early 2009, quickly being tasked to oversee operational leadership and planning to secure the museum's financial future. With a staff of only 3, the museum featured ongoing exhibits, on-water experiences and programming that steadily grew the membership and attendance. By 2016, the museum was on solid financial footing, culminating with paying off the balance of a loan for the $1.3 million investment they made in the tall ship Friends Goodwill. Yeah, that's
Did
one of the
very good job.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the other things that you can do when you're up there is check out the tall ship, and they winterize it, but it also goes out during the spring and summer as well. But it's a lot of fun. So you want to read that full article? Check it out. It's a success story, and they're going to do the national search. They expect to have a new executive director named probably in May of next year, and then the two will overlap until September so that they can make a successful transfer of power, as it were.
Good for. Sounds like they got their act together.
They have their act together. It's
which is hard for nonprofits. It's very difficult at times.
I would say. But
the financial side.
Did you hear the ship shape thing? I said that they have their stuff ship shape. Yeah. All right. MoodyOnTheMarket.com. The Moody on the Market update is brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. Again, go to MoodyOnTheMarket.com if you want to read that article and more. And if you want to send us your story, use the link at the top right of the MoodyOnTheMarket.com webpage. Just click on Send Your Story. You can see my name there. I'll be more than happy to investigate. All right, WSJM Morning Show. Mike Weibel's here. I'm going to go let him in.
Hi, Jenny from Big Deals, announcing that shopping locally at your Big Deal store just got easier. Imagine buying a gift certificate.
All right, so it's funny, Bret decided to go let Mike in. I was going to go let him in, but he said, no, let me go let him in. And he got up, and then he looked on the camera, and he saw that Mike Weibel has no cookies with him. So then he slowed down. He's just letting him in. All right. We'll check with Mike here in a second, but it is the WSJM Morning Show. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you, and we hope you have a good weekend. Go Bears, I'm seeing here. Oh, there he is.
There I am.
Hey, Mike. How are you?
Good, Ken. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. It was funny because I mentioned I was going to go let you in, and Bret volunteered. He said, no, let me go let him in. Because we were making up in our mind this whole thing about Mike Weibel bringing us cookies today.
First thing I asked him,
cookies.
And as soon as Bret looked on the security camera and saw that you didn't have any cookies, he's like, oh. You could see him slow down.
I did. I really didn't care.
Surprised you didn't go up there and just lock the door and go back.
Forget it. Yeah. We're good. Thanks. So.
All right. Well, welcome. How's your Friday going so far?
Good. I was I had to go to Virginia, so I was in Virginia. Got home last night about 12 o'clock. So
for work pleasure,
work.
Oh, okay.
So
you look tired.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Secret government work.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Part of the transition of the administration.
Oh, look at that.
Right.
You going to be Treasury Secretary?
No, but maybe secretary to the Secretary of the Treasury Secretary.
It's 7:51. It's the WSJM Morning Show. We'll talk with Mike about fun things, and we'll talk about some financial things next hour too. Is that cool?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right. We got to get back to the show here in just a couple of minutes. Why didn't you bring cookies?
Yeah, there's the question. I said it.
We'll be right back.
Global exposure in the vibrant Michiana wedding market. Reserve your booth now and connect with engaged couples in the heart of Michiana. Visit MichianaWeddingExpo.com to sign up today.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
It is the WSJM Morning Show. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg, and I've got my friends, plural, in the studio now.
Oh,
now we're friends.
I've got Bret Witkowski.
It's like those that you don't remember the movie with
and Mike Weibel. What are you talking about? The movie with Jim Carrey?
No, not
Pet Detective. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Twins.
Oh, Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
No, not that one. No. Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are the Step Brothers?
Yeah.
You guys
are ready for extracurriculars.
Oh my goodness.
No, it was funny when they went job hunting.
I liked Twins. I thought that was good.
Twins was good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, even better.
That was okay.
I got blank stares across the table now.
Jim Carrey's good though.
Jim Carrey's hilarious. Yeah.
You remember when he was on In Living Color?
Yes. Yeah, he did.
He was really funny.
Probably totally inappropriate. I don't remember, but he had like Fireman Bob or whatever.
He did.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
And
Fire Marshal.
Fire Marshal Bill. Maybe
Yeah,
it's Fire
Bill.
Marshal Bill. Maybe that was it. And then he also did. Didn't he do a Max Headroom impersonation?
They had Homie Claus.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that was Jimmy. I don't think that was Jim
wasn't Jimmy,
Carrey.
but
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't.
No, that was somebody else.
One of the Winans.
Yeah.
But that was.
But no, Jim Carrey, he's had a fantastic career, and I think his facial expressions, that was really his shtick as a comedian.
Have you seen the lady that's on social media that is not related to him at all, but looks exactly like him?
No.
Yeah.
There's a female out there.
Yeah.
Who,
and she knows that she does, and so she kind of plays off that. But
I'll have to
but
look
it
this
is
up.
like
Is she funny?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you would think it was his sister or something. But
huh? Is her first name Carrie? Carrie
No.
Carey?
Carrie? No.
Yeah.
Harry Carey.
Harry Carey. Good morning to Mike Weibel.
I miss Harry Carey.
Aw. Give us your best Harry Carey impression.
No, I can't do a Harry Carey.
And Cubs lose again. How's that?
Did you hear us sing Happy Birthday today?
No. Why? What, I sing Happy Birthday?
No.
No, we did.
He
you
said, did you hear us sing?
Did you?
We
No,
were
I
on the
did-
video live
I did
stream.
not.
One of our most faithful viewers, Teresa. It's her birthday today. So happy birthday
happy
again,
birthday,
Teresa. And Brett and I, on the spur of the moment, we decided to sing happy birthday. And we did not yet get a Grammy nomination.
It was
Not
not
yet.
bad though.
I'm very surprised
It
about
was not
that.
bad.
Well,
But they have to vote on that, don't
according
they?
to
So,
us,
'cause it
the
might take a while.
nominations. Well, I mean, I thought it was that good that they probably could have
just-
voted
Just skip
like,
it
right
like,
away.
right.
Yeah. Just like the
skip-
Democratic
yeah, skip it.
convention.
Pick this.
Oh my goodness!
Maybe it'll come in the mail with Amazon or something.
The WSJM morning show continues. Amazon, what?
Boy, it's cold in here.
Son, what that one just hit you?
That one just hit me on Amazon. No, yesterday I'm pretty sure the heat was on in here.
It is cold in here, and I'm not one to get cold.
Okay. Did we talk about the FBI and the hackers yet?
No.
We'll talk about that in just a moment because the FBI informed one of President-elect Donald Trump's lead attorneys that his cell phone was totally hacked, just like Brett's computer a couple of years ago. So we'll talk about that in just a moment right here on the WSJM Morning Show.
Rich Fran and Tara Halsey from Insurance Management Service, your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph.
We're actually getting back ahead of schedule. Look at that. I think that's because all the political ads have been pulled.
Yeah, for sure.
How nice has it been to not have to go and get the volumes of direct mail out of your mailbox, not have to mute the TV every time the political commercials comes on? Holy mackerel.
It's funny too, as you travel, we have people from all over the United States at this conference, and people will be like, you guys have a lot of political ads? We don't have any political ads.
Oh,
where
in
are
Virginia,
you at?
yeah.
Virginia, California.
Oh, okay.
So there's like a lot of commercials.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, 7 battleground states, and Michigan being primary among them. Probably Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. The big
Arizona,
three.
New
But I mean the
Mexico,
primary among the battleground states.
and North Carolina.
I feel like we
Georgia.
got an inordinate amount of visits from both candidates.
Yeah.
And their vice presidents.
Yeah.
And thankfully,
And old presidents.
One of the and former presidents, yes. And thankfully, they also brought with them a lot of money, dumped it here, and took off.
Yeah.
So we like that.
We like that.
Yeah.
You should have good third quarter sales.
Well,
Fourth
let's
quarter
hope.
sales.
Yeah.
Certainly, sort of like the neighbors across the lake. They come over here and dump money and go home.
Which we appreciate.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
really appreciate that.
We'll take it.
All right. Let's see. But we'll talk in a moment about the FBI alerting the Trump campaign that one of their top aides was hacked by the Chinese. I mean, between the Russian disinformation and the Chinese hacking and Iran doing stuff over there, I mean, whoever the president-elect would be, and since it's Trump, he's got his hands full.
For sure.
You think about the transition of power back during, let's say, when Ronald Reagan took over for Jimmy Carter. The first thing the Iranians did when they found out that Ronald Reagan was elected was they let the hostages go. I don't think we're going to see
Within
that
1
in
hour.
Israel. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that because I mean, U.S.
Hamas
Israel
is not going to give up.
Yeah, very different dynamic today than it was previously. What else? And then the Michigan State House transfer of power there. Bret, I mean, you've been around Lansing enough. What does that look like right now in Lansing? What do you think's happening? I mean, we already saw that they've got a House Speaker elected, which usually happens a day after.
Yeah, and you've got people. One of the guys who got elected, Ron Robinson, used to work here.
I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard
Big
that.
Papa Pump is what we called him back in the day.
Why?
Because he's a big boy.
Oh boy! All right,
Big Papa Pump. That was his...
I hope that's nice. I hope he.
we got along. Yeah, it was fun. It was,
okay.
Yeah, it was fun. We called him Big Papa Pump. But he flipped the seat over there. So
yeah,
they go from, I believe, the day after they get elected, and they go vote for their speaker.
Yeah, and they did.
Yeah,
and they did. So, all right, we've got more to talk about here in just a couple of minutes. We've got some ABC News. We're going to say bye to the folks on the video live stream. So thank you for joining us. You do have a great day as well. And Teresa says, thanks again for the birthday wishes. So Mike, wish her a happy birthday.
Teresa, happy birthday.
All right. Thank you. And we will see you, if I can find this, in a moment.
Benton Harbor, St. Joseph. Depend on us. The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
All right. Thanks to those of you who joined us on the video live stream. If you ever miss the WSJM video live stream, you can watch the archived versions of it. Just go to Facebook or YouTube.
They can hear us sing.
And they can hear us sing happy birthday. In fact, if you really want to, you can clip that and use it for somebody else, as long as their name is Teresa. It's 7:15.
Oh, that's right. That is a kicker there.
Yeah, that is that part. Okay, let's get ABC News. It's 8 o'clock.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. A vicious wildfire still racing through Ventura County, California. Just